Hey Joe fans, I'm JoeFan82 here with another action figure review. Today I'm looking at the G.I. Joe Retro Series Storm Shadow figure. This is a part of Wave 1, which included Snake Eyes and Baroness. These are Walmart exclusive figures, and this is the second one I'm doing. If you missed my Snake Eyes video, you can go check that out. But this is Storm Shadow. He's in the retro style packaging with the red, white, blue G.I. Joe logo there on the top. It says Storm Shadow. It's got Cobra Enemy on the top. You can clearly see the figure in the bubble with a ton of accessories and some really nice artwork there on the left. However, the artwork does not match the figure inside, something I failed to mention with Snake Eyes. The artwork has short sleeves, the figure has long sleeves. And if we turn it to the side, we can see just how big and large that bubble is to really highlight all the accessories inside. On the back, I'm really not a fan of the back of this packaging. The bottom half is used up with different languages for stuff and legal jargon, and I'm not a fan. The top half has an attempt at a file card. It has that beautiful artwork there on the left. It says Storm Shadow, then it says Roll Cobra Ninja, Primary Specialty Assassin, Secondary Specialty Intelligence, Birthplace Classified, and the sentence, not a paragraph, just a sentence, says can scale sheer walls with bare hands and feet and move with blinding speed. And then everything below that is the same thing said again in a different language. And then we have a cross cell, which I do like. I like cross cells. However, I wish that this had the characters' names so that if by chance a new young fan happened to find this in the store, they could see who the other characters were. Overall, not a huge fan of the packaging. And here he is out of the package. He's looking really good because this is a re-release of an outstanding figure from the 30th anniversary line in 2011, which was also re-released in 2016 for the 50th anniversary. So I have the 50th anniversary one to compare it to, and looking very similar. The white is maybe not quite as bright on the new one, which is on the right hand side there. There are some obvious differences in the face and then in the lower legs, and maybe overall maybe a little less shine over the figure. There's just a few cosmetic differences in these figures, but you can really change up the look with this guy based on what accessories you use with him. But mainly the differences are in the face and then in the lower legs. So in the face, you've got some new face print technology that they're using. You'll see on the right, his eyes look a little more realistic, which I took some getting used to. I'm not used to seeing eyes like this at this scale. The previous version is on the left. The skin tone is a lot lighter on the new one. And I don't know, I'm kind of growing. I'm growing on this new style of eyes. In addition to that little bit of blue paint app, these new legs are a little bit harder plastic than the previous version, which was much softer than the rest of the figure and a much different color. This one, the legs more closely match with the rest of the uniform on the figure. It's articulation time. Let's go ahead and get him off his figure stand. He has really the same articulation we've come to expect from modern figures. His head is on a ball joint, has pretty nice range of motion here. Nice side to side, can go all the way around if you wanted to. Nice up and down. The shoulders come up about so far, pretty high actually. You can do the crane kick if you want them to. And they can do a full 360. He's got a 90-degree bend at the elbow, pretty stiff joints on this guy, 360 at the wrist, and then another joint up and down at the palm. The other hand has it on the side, an extra joint. Notice a cut here in the torso, nice up and down movement, side to side. No waist articulation, just that joint in the torso. Legs come up about so far. You can do some nice ninja moves, double jointed knees. 360 turn at the ankle and up and down movement there. And here we go with the accessories. First up is the black belt, a nice thick black belt with some silver buckles that wraps around his shoulder. Nice piece. It was on the previous figure. But if you don't like that, you can always put on this red sash. It's very nicely sculpted. It's a little bright for my taste, a nice bright red, but I would like it if it's a little darker, but great sculpt, fits perfectly. And here he is with the red sash and his backpack. Great sculpt here, nice detail. We got the red Arashikage symbol. I would have liked it if it was black underneath the symbol to really make it pop more, but nice sculpt on the quiver. I'm not sure what color this is. It's not really black if you compare it to the figure stand. It's not black, it's not purple. It's some kind of weird mixture of different things. I'm not sure what it is, but the sculpt is great. He's got tooth sheaths for swords, one shorter, one longer. These have a black handle and silver blade, nicely sculpted. Here's the longer one. And he looks great holding them. They are a little loose in his hands, but mine stay on okay, stay on well enough, and he looks great with them. He does have a loose arrow which matches the arrows in his quiver. And I think it's a really nice piece, nicely sculpted, and it fits right in this spot here, blends in really well. If you want to shoot arrows, you need a bow. He doesn't really hold these as well as I would like. This is the best archery pose I could get him in. He can hold them both. Maybe doesn't look quite as good as I would hope, but still looks okay enough, I think. Comes with two sais, silver blades, red handles. He holds them well, and they look awesome. I don't know the name of this weapon. It's a little long for a nunchuck to me, so if you know what this is, let me know in the comments. But it's nicely done, black string with two silver handles. He holds it very well, looks great. Two itsy bitsy teeny weeny throwing stars. These are so small, easily lost. He doesn't really hold them exactly the way he should. I got them to balance on his fingers well enough that I think they'll work, but nicely sculpted, but easily lost. And speaking of small and easily lost, two Wolverine type things. I don't know the official name for these weapons, but he actually holds these pretty good. They're just on the small side. You guys got to help me out in the comments. Let me know what this is. I have no idea. It's very small. The little piece in the middle can slide out. It comes off. There is a hole on the other side of it. No idea what this is or what it's for. But I did find that you can put it on to his black belt that wraps around. There's a little peg up there at the top that can go on the hole on the back of this. I have no idea if that's the right thing to do or not, but it's the only thing that I can think of, and it fits right on that peg like this. A really cool fan accessory, not black, it's that weird color and a red handle. Not sure if this one is made of wood or metal, but it looks really, really cool. Overall, I have to say I really like this figure. Love the accessories. The figure is high quality. I couldn't find anything really wrong with the figure itself. Paint apps are on point. I highly recommend picking this figure up if you do not have either of the previous releases. This is one of the best Storm Shadow figures in the modern line, and you don't want to miss it. And here he is, locked in the eternal struggle with Snake Eyes. Guys, let me know what you think about this figure in the comments. Like him, don't like him, let me know. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.